What's up, Hyperdrivers? I got a big box in the house today. This is the Hot Toys Blurrg from the Mandalorian TV show series. This should be a real quick video. I'm just gonna unbox it, show you guys everything that comes with it, give you guys an up-close look at it in case you wanted to pick it up, and then show you how it looks with the Mandalorian Hot Toys figure that I already have. So let's get to this. Welcome back, everybody, to another Hot Toys unboxing. If this is your first time here on the Hyperdrive, we talk about Star Wars all the time, collectibles, movies, TV shows, and all kinds of other cool stuff. So if you like Star Wars like I do, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you could jump to light speed every week with us right here on the Hyperdrive. Also, if you want to join an awesome Facebook group with a bunch of Star Wars collectors and you want to further your Star Wars collection, make sure you check out the Hyperdrive group on Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to get to it. So, in this big box is the Hot Toys Blurrg. It's a 1/6 scale version of the creature that was seen in the very first episode of The Mandalorian. And it came in 3 different ways. You could buy it the way I got it right here, which is just the Blurrg by itself. It ran $315 plus shipping. You can get it with Quill, and that one ran $545. Or you can get it with the Mandalorian, and I think that one ran about $560. I chose to get it this way because I actually already have the Hot Toys Mandalorian, so I really didn't need another one. And I don't think I'm going to continue going down the line of buying every Mandalorian from the Mandalorian TV show series. So I didn't really want to collect Quill. And I'm actually kind of thinking about selling a good chunk of the Mandalorian figures and just keeping big pieces like this, is because this stands out, and I'm really excited to see what this thing looks like once I get it out of the box. I picked this one up over at Comic Concepts. They got the best pricing on Hot Toys, is where I get all of my Hot Toys at. And if you guys want to pick that up too, or look at other Hot Toys they have in the collection, as well as some statues, make sure you check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to get to them. All right, let's get this thing out of the box. It's a big box, first of all. Check this thing out. It's really huge, so you probably want to have some space for this. Let me tell you the dimensions of this. The box is 27 inches long and about 9 inches deep. And then the box that it came in, 9 inches deep and 17, almost 16 inches, 16 and a half inches tall. The box that it came in the shipping was tight around it, so it's about that size is what you're going to need for storage when you want to store this thing after it's open. Let's get it out. I don't think I've ever gotten a creature from Hot Toys. The dewback, I think, was a sideshow piece, and that came different. That came in a huge box. This is still a pretty big box, though. Here is your art display that comes with it. It's pretty neat. You got the Mandalorian there with his rifle out. I had to actually go dig up the box for the Mandalorian so that I could get that out of there. And then this is how it comes in the box. So you got plastic all around it. It's huge, man. This is so cool. Oh, man, I'm super impressed. All right. See what we got here. Oh, this is dope. All right, so you get a base. This is a very, very light base, but it has like a rock detail to it. You can see all of that. Looks pretty neat. It's got some pegs here, I guess, where the Blurrg keys in, and it's painted very well. It's not all one color, but it is very light. Feels hollow, and very plastic. So, all right, let's see. And then the Blurrg. And something fell out. Okay, yeah, that's it. And there is the Blurrg. This is so cool, man. Mouth open up a little bit. Mouth has some flexibility to it. I don't know if it opens or not. I don't think it does. It's kind of hollow. It squeezes so that you can feel that it reminds me a little bit of like a toy that you would get at Walmart or anything like that. It's got a good weight to it, but not very, very heavy. It definitely will not stand, or it balances on its own. That's pretty awesome. So I mean, you really don't need the base if you didn't want to have the base. He does balance on his own. That's cool. Love the paint though. Wow, this looks so cool. And you get 2 keyholes on the bottom. I don't know if there's a particularly right way to put it in. Oh, and the legs move. Both of the legs move. This kind of reminds me of the dinosaurs I used to play with as a kid. So your legs can move. You can take and position him the way you want to. All right. So the arms move. And the arms move as well. So you can see you got some articulation there in the arms. So that's really neat. Both of them, yep, both arms move. So let me try again with the mouth. The mouth just, it squeezes in, but it doesn't actually move. So you can't open the mouth up. This is like a leatherette type of material. You got some plastic here protecting it on both sides. And that's all just sculpting. Okay. Let's get this thing in the base. All right, so it keys in with these two pedestal areas towards the back, and then the feet key in right there. So you're gonna have one that goes in here, and the other one goes in like that. And that's it. So if you wanted to take and put it in the base, which is cool, I actually like the base. It keeps the tail up like that, which is nice, and then you got a place to display the Mandalorian right here. Let me go get the Mandalorian out and his rifle so it looks more accurate, and we'll display. You can see a size difference next to them, and I'll show you how he looks with him mounted, and we'll get you some close-ups. All right, so there's how he looks with the Mandalorian standing next to him. You can see he's got a pretty good size. Very big piece, actually. It extends out with his tail very far. I really like the paint job on it. They did a great job on that, especially over here in the mouth where it comes into this pink area. That looks amazing. I do like the way he displays with the Mandalorian standing next to him like that, and Mando balances really well on this base, which is great. You can have one leg up, and it has a really nice pose in my opinion. Let me give you guys some dimensions on this real fast so you know how much space you're looking at. So if you would display him like this with Mando next to it, you got 17 inches tall at the very height of this section here on the saddle. From front to back, turn it this way, make it easier for me. You're about 24 inches in depth, so it's a lot of depth you're going to need to put this in for a display. And it's about 12 inches wide with this base. I like that they had the forethought of giving you this extra section here on the side though, so that you can have a character standing next to him. So Quill could probably fit on this very easily as well. But this is pretty neat. And there's Mando on top of the Blurrg. Looks really cool. I like that he has the gun out like that. Reminds me a little bit of when we first saw Boba Fett in the holiday special, right? Very, very cool. I like that Mando can fit on it very comfortably. You can actually have this strap put into his hand, and it fits into there very, very nicely. And everything just works with this. So let me give you the dimensions on this. So that brings your height up to about 22 inches, a little bit more if you consider the rifle, but about 22 inches tall, 21, 22 inches tall at the very top. So it does have quite a bit of space that it takes up, and I think this is something that probably looks a lot better on a pedestal than it does inside of like a display cabinet, unless you have some good amount of depth, you know, like in a, I don't know, module case or something like that would probably work very well. But as far as the overall look of it, as a piece to look at on your display, I think it looks great. Very well painted. I like all of the details, the teeth and everything here looks great. The tongue looks cool. Could be a little bit more wet, but I mean, that's just nitpicking. I like that you have a little posability here with the arms and then the legs. If you didn't want to put it on the base, you could have that as well. So that's pretty neat. The sculpt is cool. So lots of texture and everything all the way through the tail, which looks neat. The tail is not posable. As far as the feeling of it, it does feel like a toy. Much more so than the Dewback did from Sideshow. The Dewback, when I had that felt like a statue. It was very heavy, and it had you know, very hefty weight to it. This here definitely feels kind of like the toy that you would get over at Walmart when you hold it in your hands. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way, because I like the way the paint job is and everything, but it's the feels that I get from it when you have it in your hand. You let me know if you guys feel the same way, those of you who got it, if you feel that way. But I mean, I guess it's what they would do with it. But I think the paint and like things like the glass eyes here and all of that kind of make up for that, because this is definitely, as far as the paint quality goes and that look, it's, you know, a step of, you know, any toy that you get at Walmart. I'm just telling you that if you're expecting something like the Do-Back, I don't think this is in that same caliber feel of a piece. All right, guys. So I had to stop the editing for just a little bit. I'm in the middle of it, actually. And as I'm editing, I have the Blurrg right next to me right here. And I started looking a little bit closer. And I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things that may make a difference to you on if you want to buy it or not. Especially at the $300 price point, $315 price point. It may bother you, may not affect you in any kind of way. So remember I was saying in the video that this thing looks kind of like a toy. There are a few things that kind of push me in that direction even further. Not just the feel of it, the weight of it and everything, but I want you to take a look at some of these close-up areas right here. So right here is what I'm talking about as an example. There is a huge seam that goes right around the entire tail, and I mean, it's noticeable. I don't know why they didn't take and just fill that in, you know, and then take and sculpt them, you know, over it. It's because, I mean, it's not posable. There's no reason to have a line like that in the tail. So that's there, and then the other spot is right here beneath the mouth. Let me see if I can get a good shot of that for you. So you can see that there is another line right here around the mouth where the lower jaw meets the rest of the body. And the same thing like with the tail. I don't know why they didn't take and fill that up. You can see the line over here too. It goes all the way around. The mouth is not posable, so there's no reason to have that line. I think that was a fail on Hot Toys' part. But that's just my thought about it. If it doesn't bother you, and it doesn't bother you, for me, it kind of sticks out. So I'll get back to the video now and let you get back to your regularly scheduled program. Just wanted to share that with you. So that's my thoughts on it. I'll leave you guys here with a little bit of music video showing you guys some close-ups of it. Let you guys see what you guys think about it. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. And until next time, may the force be with you.